Hello and welcome back to Newsmin. It's the 18th of September and right now I'm really sick, so I'm gonna try keep this one briefish. Oh, and it's time for a bit of general gaming news. First up, Dragon Age 3 Inquisition has officially been announced, and it seems like we'll get our hands on it in late 2013. In a post on the official BioWare blog and Dragon Age site, executive producer Mike Dara revealed that the game has been in development for the past 2 years, and it's being done by a lot of the same team that worked on and created the previous entries in the Dragon Age series. We've not been told much about the game itself, other than that it will use DICE's Frostbite 2 engine. That's the same one that Battlefield 3 uses, and that the devs believe this will allow them to deliver a more expansive world, better visuals, and more reactivity to player choices. So while this all sounds good and everything, it wasn't really a surprise. Information about Dragon Age 3 has been leaking here and there for months now. I'd actually love to know how all of you feel about a new Dragon Age game. Yay or nay? I guess the only thing I can say for myself is that I hope it's nothing like Dragon Age 2 was. I really didn't get into that. Dragon Age 1 was absolutely amazing, but Dragon Age 2 didn't feel it. If you are interested, you can check the entire blog post out for yourself below. Now, sticking with the RPG news, Obsidian Entertainment's Project Eternity Kickstarter has been fully funded, and then some. They were initially looking to raise $1.1 million, but are actually already on their way up to around $1.6 million, with 28 days to go. That is impressive. If you don't know what all the fuss is about, I really don't blame you, as all of this happened quite suddenly. Project Eternity is, or is set to be, an isometric party-based RPG set in a new fantasy world. And here's the good part, the game is set to pay homage to and draw inspiration from the great Infinity Engine games of years past. Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, and Planescape Torment. I like the sound of that. Obsidian Entertainment themselves are far from novices and have members that worked on the games I just mentioned, the Fallout series, Neverwinter Nights, Arcanum, Knights of the Old Republic, and more. Currently with around 40,000 backers and the 1.1 million goal passed, the stretch goals are now being reached, and let me tell you, these do indeed seem well worth gunning for. The 1.4 million stretch goal includes a new playable race, class, and companion, and the 1.6 million one, which as of recording this is about to be reached, will give us a Mac version of Project Eternity and a more expansive story. Other stretch goals include player housing, Linux support, and much more. If all of this sounds good to you and you've been itching for a Baldur's Gate-like adventure, head on over to the Kickstarter page right now. There you'll be able to find all the options for pledging, a ton of information about what the game is set to be and the devs creating it, and everything else. I'll be keeping an eye on this Kickstarter for sure, and keep the lot of you updated as it progresses. If all of that wasn't enough, let's have a look at a couple of smalls. The Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition has been pushed back to November the 30th. Yes. That's a pretty huge delay, and it kind of came out of nowhere. The Planetary Annihilation Kickstarter made it past $2 million, which is great. ArenaNet have announced their Guild Wars 2 for Mac beta. Borderlands 2 has launched in the US, and you can have a look at the launch trailer right here on YouTube. Have a peek at the latest Humble Indie bundle featuring Torchlight, Dustforce, and more. The Torchlight 2 soundtrack is available for download, for free, from the official site. That's absolutely amazing. Check out the latest from Cube World in a multiplayer adventures video that features the newly implemented hang gliders, new enemies, more items, rare zones, dungeons, and much more. Absolutely can't wait for that game. Then lastly, it seems like Mark of the Ninja may well be sneaking onto Steam soon. That's it for this episode. Check back here soon for more, like the video and do all that other good stuff, and most importantly, happy back in Project Eternity. If that's your kind of thing, you know? If not, happy Dragon Age 3. Happy that.